We all know Loid Forger as Twilight, the master spy whose mission is to prevent war between Westeros and Ostenair. He's the ultimate professional, a man who sacrifices everything for the sake of peace. But what if the very peace he was fighting for was a lie? What if the mission that defined his life turned out to be nothing more than a puppet show, with both nations pulling the strings for their own corrupt gains? Imagine Loid, deep undercover, discovering irrefutable proof that both WISE and the SSS are just two sides of the same dirty coin, manipulating events to maintain their power, not to protect their people. His entire world, his entire purpose, would shatter in an instant. This isn't the story of Twilight, the hero. This is the story of what happens when the best spy in the world decides to burn it all down. The betrayal cuts deeper than any physical wound. The countless lives he's taken, the identities he's shed, the family he's built tall for a grand deception. Loid feels a cold, consuming rage he's never known before. He realizes that trying to fix the system from within is pointless. You can't fix something that's rotten to its core, so he makes a decision. He vanishes. One day, he's WISE's top agent. The next, he's a ghost. He severs all contact, erases his trails, and abandons his mission. The identity of Loid Forger, the psychiatrist, becomes a hollow shell. And Twilight, the symbol of hope and peace, is dead. From the ashes of that betrayal, a new entity emerges. A man with no allegiance, no master, and a singular, terrifying purpose. He takes on a new codename, one that reflects the darkness he now embraces, Black Dawn. He is no longer an agent of peace. He is an agent of chaos, accountable to no one but himself. The world's greatest spy has officially gone rogue. Black Dawn's new mission isn't to save the world, but to cleanse it. He believes that the only way to achieve true peace is to tear down the corrupt structures that govern it. Both Westeros and Ostenair must fall. His methods are swift and ruthless. He uses his unparalleled skills not to broker peace, but to sow discord. He leaks classified documents that turn allies against each other, exposes the secret crimes of high-ranking officials, and sabotages critical infrastructure on both sides of the border. He becomes a one-man army, stealing state secrets, hijacking advanced weaponry, and building a network of informants from the underworld he once fought against. He operates from the shadows, a phantom orchestrating the collapse of nations. Every move he makes is calculated, precise, and devastating. He knows exactly where to strike to cause the most damage because he helped build the very systems he now seeks to destroy. Black Dawn isn't just a threat, he's an existential crisis waiting to happen. Back at home, the change in Loid is impossible to ignore. The warm, slightly awkward father figure is gone, replaced by a man who is colder, more distant, and frighteningly efficient. Yor, with her own heightened senses as an assassin, feels it immediately. The way he moves, the look in his eyes, it's the predatory focus of a man on a mission, but one devoid of the light he once had. He's secretive, his nights are spent away from home, and the faint scent of gunpowder still clings to him more than ever. She suspects he's in danger, but she can't comprehend the truth. But Anya knows. One evening, while he's quietly cleaning a newly acquired pistol, she reads his mind. And what she sees is terrifying. She sees fire, collapsing buildings, and the world leaders he's targeting. She sees his plan to dismantle everything. She sees the mind of Black Dawn. Anya is trapped in an impossible dilemma. This is still her papa, the man who got her a dog and helps her with her homework. She loves him, but the thoughts in his head promise a world of pain and suffering. Should she try to save her family, to somehow stop him and bring back the pauper she loves? Or should she stay silent, protecting his secret out of fear and a twisted sense of loyalty? For the first time, Anya's telepathy feels like a curse, forcing her to carry a burden no child should ever have to bear. The world doesn't stay blind to Black Dawn's activities for long. His attacks are too precise, too impactful. Intelligence agencies on both sides are in a panic. It doesn't take them long to connect the dots. The skills, the knowledge, The sheer audacity it could only be one man, their former ace, Twilight. The hunter has become the hunted in an unprecedented move. Wise and the SSS, mortal enemies, form a tense alliance. They pull their resources, their agents, and their secrets with a single objective: eliminate Black Dawn. Every spy, every assassin, every government agency across the globe is activated. Loid Forger is now public enemy number 1. He is no longer a hero fighting for peace. In the eyes of the world he once protected, he is the single greatest threat to global stability. The manhunt is on, and everyone knows that capturing a spy of his caliber will require everything they've got, and then some. The Garden, the shadowy organization Yor works for, also receives a new, high-priority contract. Their target is a mysterious figure known only as Black Dawn, a terrorist destabilizing the entire continent. The order is simple: elimination. Yor, the Thorn Princess, accepts the mission, unaware that she is being sent to kill her own husband. The stage is set for a catastrophic confrontation. One night, as Black Dawn prepares his final, world-altering move, the Thorn Princess intercepts him. The moment they lock eyes, the truth crashes down. Loid, the man she married; Yor, the woman he built a family with. For a heart-stopping second, they are just husband and wife. Then they are spy and assassin, enemies on a battlefield of their own making. The fight is a brutal, emotional whirlwind of skill and heartbreak. As they clash, a small voice cries out. Anya, having followed Yor, runs between them, her face streaked with tears, begging them to stop. Papa, Mama, don't fight. Seeing Anya, terrified and caught in the crossfire of the world he created, shatters Loid's resolve. Her innocent, tear-filled eyes reflect the horror of his actions. He set out to destroy a corrupt world, but in the process, he was destroying the only pure thing in his life: his family. He was creating a world where his own daughter would have to live in fear and chaos. What was the point of it all if it meant making her suffer? In that moment, he faces his final choice. In one reality, Loid chooses redemption. He realizes the only way to truly protect Yor and Anya is to erase Black Dawn from existence. He leads the combined forces of Wise and the SSS on a wild goose chase, buying himself enough time to infiltrate their central servers. With Yor and Anya safely hidden, he uploads a virus that wipes out every piece of data on himself, Twilight, Loid Forger, and Black Dawn. He sacrifices himself, becoming a true ghost, to give his family a chance at a normal life. But in another, darker reality, his resolve hardens. He sees Anya's tears not as a reason to stop, but as proof that this world is too cruel for someone so pure. He disarms Yor, incapacitates her without fatal injury, and with a final, sorrowful look at his daughter, he escapes into the shadows. Black Dawn becomes a legend, a boogeyman that world governments fear for decades to come, a constant reminder of the day their greatest weapon turned against them. Regardless of the path he chose, the story ends with Anya. Years later, she looks back, carrying the secret of her father in her heart. Whether he was a hero who made a noble sacrifice or a villain who vanished into the night, she remembers him as Loid Forger, a man who desperately wanted to create a world where children wouldn't have to cry, even if it meant becoming a monster to do it. A father who loved her in his own broken, tragic way. Thank you so much for watching. This was a pretty dark take on the Spy X Family universe, so let me know in the comments which ending you think is more fitting for Loid's character. And if you enjoyed this what if scenario, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. See you next time.